Oh, I love this. For all of you dog owners out there, this next segment is for you. We're joined live via Skype by Sherry Davis and Diesel, better known as Rex, the star of the hit show Hudson and Rex. Hi, guys.
Diesel was definitely bored with our dance moves. You could tell during the commercial break there. But Diesel's got some tricks of his own. Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning. How are you?
We're wonderful. How are you doing? How's self-isolation treating the two of you?
We're doing good. We're getting lots of training in.
Listen, and you say this is a great time for dog owners to teach their dogs new tricks. It's possible, right? A little patience and time?
Absolutely. We've got lots of time on our hands, so we might as well teach them a new trick or two.
Okay, so what are you going to teach us today?
Okay, so Rex knows a bunch of tricks, but we're going to teach some tricks with purpose.
Okay.
So today what we're going to do is we're going to teach you a foot exercise. And the purpose for teaching this is it's a great party trick. They can wave high, wave by, tell people to get out when they don't want to see them anymore. But it actually has some purpose behind the trick. So let me show you what we're going to do.
Okay.
Ready, Rex? Okay, let's go. So you're going to get your dog to sit. Hi, baby. Mwah. Always give them a good hug before you start. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with a treat in your hand. And you're going to put the treat in the opposite hand. And you're going to get the dog to place its foot in your hand. Then you're going to trade sides, put the other hand down. And by doing this, with you changing sides where the treat is, it makes the dog shift weight and it makes his foot easier to lift up and place into your hand.
Oh.
And what a lot of people make the mistake of doing is grabbing the foot. We don't want to grab because a lot of dogs are sensitive with their feet and their nails being clipped and that kind of stuff. So it's a great tool to help your dog get comfortable with his feet being handled. And let's not forget, thank you. Let's not forget we're going into the summer seasons and we don't want our dogs to overheat, and their sweat glands are actually in the pads of their feet. So when you're out on the hot walk, you take a bottle of water and you can pour it on their feet and you can cool off the dog's body temperature just by using the pads of their feet and a bottle of water.
Wow.
So how often would you be doing this every day to get them through the motions? Like, how many reps do you do before you actually give them the treat?
You know what? When we start teaching them, we start with a treat and we start really close like this. What's this? Ready? Yes. And then once we give them their treat and they understand the behavior, then we start to take the treat away. And then we start to move further and further back, because when we're filming, I can't be close to the dog and I can't talk to the dog. So we start with hand signals only. So everything is, you start close with food and now there's no food in my hand and we're going to do this. We're going to ask for a foot and then we're going to ask for the other one. And then we're going to get further away. So hopefully I'm out of your shot here. Foot. These. Look, there.
I love him.
He knows his camera angles. He knows his camera angles. He's like, I'm just going to check out the camera here.
I know, exactly. Foot. And then he reaches until my hand comes in, and then I come in and I give him a big hug and a kiss.
Yes.
That's so good.
And you said this is great for grooming, because like a lot of dogs, they actually have to, they give them, is it like an anesthetic? What do they do?
A sedative.
A sedative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to do this. So a lot of dogs, a lot of people, when they grab a dog, they'll grab the foot and they hold on to it. And a lot of dogs can get very uneasy with that, especially rescues. So we don't know what has happened to the dog or how traumatic it's been. So for nail clipping, for trimming the hair in the pads, for grooming, we take our dogs out on hikes and, they could get a stick or a thorn or something in their foot. This is a great exercise. We're going to just ask the dog for a foot, and then without having to touch it, we can actually turn it and look at the pads and see what's going on. And the dog's very comfortable, as you can see.
That's amazing. Sherry and Diesel, thank you so much. Of course, Diesel's a.k.a. Rex from Hudson and Rex. We're going to have tips and tricks that you can do with your dog each and every week, right?
Yeah, if you want to try this trick at home, friends, with your dog, we would love to see your videos. And don't forget to tag at Hudson and Rex. We want to thank Sherry and Diesel. And as you mentioned, they will be joining us every Tuesday for a new tip and trick. We want you to try the tricks at home with your pet and share the videos with us. And don't forget to tune in to Hudson and Rex on City TV tonight to catch Diesel in his starring role. And of course, they shoot that on the East Coast. They miss
do,
Newfoundland
yeah.
right
So
now.
shouts to the Newfoundland family that Sherry and Diesel are definitely missing. racing. Thanks again, Sherry.
Thanks,
See you,
guys.
see you, Rex.
Thanks, Cher.
More Breakfast Television Canada coming out.